Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mark's Backyard Birds. Well, it's fall, kinda, tomorrow, I think. And this is a great time of year for bluebird landlords and wren landlords. If you got bird houses in your yard, this is a great time to clean those out and make repairs to them because there are all kind of annoying creatures that want to get into your bluebird houses, especially and even your wren houses. They don't know that they're big enough. They're too big or too small. They chew the opening out around here, or they peck it, like woodpeckers will do that and make it bigger for them. And then the size gets too big, and of course, it makes it too dangerous for the birds that are going to nest in there because they're easier for predators to reach in. Remember, birds only want their hole, entrance hole, to be exact size for them to be able to squeeze in there. They'll use other ones, but it's safer for them if the smaller of the house or get it just the right size for them. So, what this video is about today is how you can easily resize your nest box holes and be ready for next season. Now, if you want to leave some nesting material in there over the winter, I understand. That's you want to make sure there's no insects or lice or mites in there. But if you leave some nesting material in there that they want to roost in there over the winter, especially the bluebird boxes, I understand that. But you want to make sure right now that they're pretty clean inside. And some people actually put some nesting materials in there for them over the winter and then clean it back out in February when the bluebirds start checking them out again. So we're going to go to the table and I'm going to show you about three different methods I use to resize bluebird holes and wren houses to the right size. Okay, so let's assume that a varmint has widened the face of your bluebird box or your wren house have made the hole too big for you. What we're going to do is show you three methods to try to resize that. Now, and it's going to depend on the amount of damage. A lot of times the damage really is just chewing around the entrance hole, so the damage isn't significant. It's just annoying, really. And that fix is simple to do with portal protectors. This is the one for a wren house, and so this would fit here. And of course, you got your handy dandy drill and your screws come with it, and you just drill that in. Make sure you get it sized up just right. And that brings that wren house hole back to that 1 1/8 to 1 inch that you want for wren houses. So those are very much available. And then on a bluebird house, you want a larger portal cover. You want a 1 1/2 inch. And same thing, you just place that over and use your screws and sink those in there, and it holds it tight, and nothing's going to chew on that after that. And they're going to be able to chew through that. Now, the case in which the hole is made larger, significantly larger, so that you can't screw a portal protector in. You want to use a block of wood, and you can make these on your own, and then drill a 1 1/2 inch hole in there, or you can buy them, and then this would go right over here, and it serves two purposes. It resizes the hole to the right size, plus it acts as an extender to make it a harder reach for a predator just trying to reach in there. And the bluebirds and wrens and everybody else don't mind that at all. They'll go right in there. So these are great little devices to resize where there's a little bit more damage. Now, for those that are a lot more damage, then you can do a full face plate. On the front, you can take the whole thing off and then put a new one on, cut it to the right size. Use your measuring tape to get the size to the piece of wood you need. Like this one is that I have in my hand is made by this guy who makes his, and so this is 6 inches wide, and then he's got it 6 by 6. So if this portal protector wasn't on here and this was really chewed really badly, then you can put a whole new faceplate on there. It mounts on there. You would take the old one off and put that one on there. Even if you put it on top of the old one, it would be fine as long as it's lined up with the hole underneath there. So just making cut a little piece of wood on your own. It doesn't matter if it's even a little bit thicker than the old one. Believe me, the bluebirds will crawl right through that. The wrens and chickadees will crawl right through that hole. But make sure it's the right size. 1 1/2 inches in diameter is the right size for a bluebird. You guys out west, for western bluebirds, it's 1 9/16, so it's a little bit larger than 1 1/2. So make sure in your area, if you want to resize something and you're not sure, you can just go to your local conservation department. There's information on my website too as to the size hole for the bird you're trying to get to nest in your box. So make some simple repairs, and you're going to extend the life of your nesting box, and the birds will enjoy it, and they'll reward you by nesting in it. So
I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new that might help you. So if you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell. That's gets you notifications of when I'll be on next. And if you haven't, check that video description below the video. There's lots of contact information and links to a lot more learning opportunities. Until next time, let's talk birds.